Your accurate Storm Team 12 forecast.
Well, we're glad to have you starting another week with us here on 12 News. As fast as the cold air started to move in over the weekend, goodbye. And here comes the big milder weather that we're going to be looking at. A big shift in the overall pattern the next couple of days as we're headed for highs in the 60s and 70s. And record highs should be limited to the end of the week. Friday in particular, as we go back to the mid 70s, has a chance of making history. And then it'll be followed up with our first opportunity for some rain in November. That will likely be arriving as we move into the weekend. It's not that it can't get cold this time of the year, because it definitely can do that, as we saw over the weekend. But what's most remarkable is how far south the snow has been today. There are flakes flying north of Atlanta. We've had some snow showers in northern sections of South Carolina. It's snowing around Charlotte tonight, and then one place that typically gets snow this time of the year is up around the Great Lakes. But the water is warm, and as the cold air goes over the lakes, it sets us up for that lake effect snow band, which is happening now in western sections of New York near Buffalo. It's snowing in Burlington, Vermont. So this part of the country is accustomed to seeing snow, but you don't normally see it getting as far south as South Carolina in mid-November. But you get an overall sense of how this is all going to change. Look at the 60s, and we've had some 70s out on the front range of the Rockies today. That warm air is going to start pushing east in less than 24 hours, while the cold air that moved in over the weekend is moving out of here. Right now, meteorological fall, September through November, is running 5th warmest on record for Goodland, 3rd warmest in Dodge City. Wichita is just in top 10, while Salina is just out of the top 10. Of course, we still have about 3 more weeks to go before fall is officially in the books. And tomorrow, we're back into the warm side of things. 60s and 70s. Look at mid-70s returning to southwest Kansas. It is not going to feel like the middle of November as the high temperatures getting back into the 60s and 70s. Now, there will be some clouds coming at us from the north and west, but there's no rain. And it doesn't look like there'll be any snow around here as we move into your Tuesday forecast. This yellow dash line is a wind shift, but regardless of wind direction for tomorrow, it's looking like all of us are going to have a notable warm up. A clear sky coming up on Wednesday. High pressure gives us good travel weather, and it looks like this milder weather is going to continue through the middle of the week. So Wednesday afternoon, 70 degrees in Liberal, 66 in Great Bend, and Thursday, yeah, you probably don't need your furnace cranked up as high for this. 70 in Salina, 72 on the way for Goodland. Friday still looks like one of the warmest days that we'll see coming up in the near future. Mid-70s on the way for most of the Central Plains. Even Oklahoma City Friday afternoon gets to 80 degrees. So where will we see record highs? Probably not Wichita, but Salina 76 would tie the record of 76, and Goodland is going to be in the ballpark as well. After we go through that, we'll be watching a storm system winding its way through Southern California Friday afternoon. It's going to be fairly slow to move, but if everything holds up the way we're looking at it right now, there'll be a chance for rain coming in over the weekend. It's very possible we'll see some rain in parts of Kansas, some thunderstorms too, but it'll be much too warm for any threat of snow this weekend, and it looks like Sunday is going to be a slightly better chance than what we might have on Saturday. But we'll work out the timing, of course, as we get closer in time. 36 in the city right now. Winds are out of the south at 7, so we're probably not going to get that much colder overnight. 33 in Hutch and Great Bend, 34 in Hayes. Wichita's low 34. Goodland and Colby tomorrow will be upper 60s with mid-70s for Garden City and Dodge. Shifting winds in the afternoon. It'll be much, much warmer in central Kansas tomorrow with mid to upper 60s. 72 in Medicine Lodge, 64 in Eureka, and Wichita, after having 44 today, we go to 66 tomorrow. It's just kind of crazy how quickly it's changing. 65 in El Dorado, sunshine and south to west winds on the way for Tuesday. 70 degrees Thursday, 74 on Friday. That's as warm as we get. And then the chance for rain starts Saturday night. It's a little bit more favorable for Sunday. And behind that feature comes another storm on Wednesday of next week with another opportunity for some rain.